monuments so perfect they were believed to be built by gods, a civilization so obsessed with death they mastered the art of eternity. For 3,000 years, one kingdom dominated the ancient world, leaving behind a legacy written in stone and gold. But this story isn't just about pyramids. It's about how a river in the desert forged the world's first superpower. This is the full story of ancient Egypt in 3 minutes. While Sumerian cities rose from dusty plains, Egyptian civilization was born from water. The Nile River, with its predictable annual flood, created a thin strip of impossible paradise in the middle of a vast desert. This was Kemet, the Black Land. For centuries, this land was divided into 2 kingdoms, Upper and Lower Egypt. But around 3100 BC, a legendary king named Narmer united them, creating the world's first nation-state. He wore a double crown, established the first of 31 dynasties, and began a story that would last for 3 millennia. The king of Egypt was no mere man. He was the pharaoh, a living god on earth, tasked with maintaining Ma'at, the cosmic order of truth, justice, and harmony. During the Old Kingdom, this divine power was expressed through stone. The Great Pyramids of Giza were built not by slaves, but by a nation of skilled workers, as colossal tombs to launch their god-kings into the afterlife. Their entire society was built on a profound belief in an eternal journey after death, leading them to perfect mummification to preserve the body for the soul. After a period of chaos, Egypt rose again in the new kingdom, becoming an empire of warriors. Pharaohs like the great female king Hatshepsut, the revolutionary Akhenaten, the boy king Tutankhamun, and the legendary Ramesses the Great expanded Egypt's borders, controlling vast territories and immense wealth, which they used to build spectacular temples at Karnak and Luxor. No empire lasts forever. After 1000 BC, Egypt entered a long, slow decline, plagued by internal conflicts and a series of foreign invasions, first by Libyans and Nubians, then the mighty Persian Empire. Egypt's power began to fade. In 332 BC, Alexander the Great conquered Egypt without a fight, ushering in an age of Greek rule under the Ptolemaic dynasty. The final pharaoh of Egypt was the brilliant and ambitious Cleopatra VII. But she was no match for a new, rising power. After her legendary defeat, Egypt was swallowed by the Roman Empire, and the 3,000-year-old story of the pharaohs finally came to an end. The pharaohs were gone, but their legacy was eternal. Their monumental engineering, their complex understanding of the afterlife, and their hieroglyphic writing inspired the empires that followed. They took the idea of civilization and turned it into an epic story of majesty and eternity. But as Egypt was building for the gods, a new kind of power was rising on the waves of the Aegean Sea, a civilization of sailors and traders who would give birth to the legends of heroes and monsters. Click the video on your screen to watch the full story of the Greek Bronze Age in 3 minutes. And be sure to subscribe to Epic Past so you don't miss a single story that shaped our world.